One way that I like to work to loosen my ambition or to create images that aren't as tied to realism is actually drawing from my memory. And I do that by getting some tracing paper and a dark drawing tool. This is like a dark colored pencil. And what I do is I close my eyes and I remember a place. It could be an interior or an exterior. Right now I'm closing my eyes and I'm remembering my childhood backyard. And I place the pencil down on the page and I start to move it as the memory is becoming clearer. And as I'm remembering a huge oak tree that was in the backyard. I have my eyes closed. I'm just moving the pencil. I'm not taking it off the page. I'm remembering this big oak tree, and I'm remembering a ladder that my dad built to get up to a little perch that he built, like a little tree house. And there was this backyard was filled with trees, and I remember there were a lot of shadows, and I'm going to just keep moving my pencil as I remember these places. I remember way down in the back of the backyard there was a little bush, and under that bush was a little grave for a dog, maybe that had lived in the house before us. And then down the hill a little more, there was a garden and another tree that had a hammock. My brother and sisters and I would go and lie in the hammock and look up at the trees. And I remember a sandbox as well. So as I'm closing my eyes and doing this, I have no idea the kinds of marks I'm putting down. But now I'm going to open my eyes and take a look. All right. So that drawing is much more abstract and loose than it would be if I had my eyes closed and was trying to dictate what I was doing. So I have another sheet of tracing paper here, and I'm going to resume my remembering. And I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to remember that backyard again. And I'm going to start this time with another section of the backyard. We had a seating area up at the top of the yard. And there was a door, I remember, to the garage. And you know, I'm actually remembering things with my eyes closed as I'm moving my arm that I haven't thought about in probably 40 years. So I'm remembering, I'm moving, and I'm remembering, and I'm not, because my eyes are closed and I'm just sort of allowing the pencil to move as I'm remembering maybe the back windows of the house. I'm not really getting caught up in a sequence of realism, a sequence of description. Oh, and there was a tire swing. I'm remembering that now. A big tire swing. So there's another image, again, just completely born from memory. And I'm going to do one more. So I have a third piece of trace paper here. And I'm going to do one more drawing. And this one's going to take me around the corner of the house, maybe over to the neighbor's yard. And there was a circular driveway, and coming around the circular driveway, then facing the house, there was a huge crabapple tree next to the garage. And that crabapple tree, I remember, would have these incredible flowers in the springtime. And through the act of this sort of memory mapping, I'm just fluidly moving my hand, and I'm not evaluating because my eyes are closed. I'm not second guessing. I'm not trying to be descriptive. I'm loosening my ambition because it's ending up to be rather abstract, of course. And I'm just letting the line do what it wants to do. I'm remembering the front door, something I haven't thought about in, again, about 4 decades. But it's getting clearer and clearer as I draw this kind of connection between hand and eye. So there's my third one, and the beauty of working on tracing paper, and this is why I'm doing it, is that I can then take the second drawing and lay it on the first, and I start to create these overlays with more abstract patterns. Some of it is sort of light and some of it is darker, and I can take this page and lay it on top again and create even more density. I can also flip these pages to see what kind of relationships start to happen. So this memory mapping is an amazing way to create abstract images and really loosen your ambition.